I'm going live on 2 devices. Hi everyone, how are we doing? This is Tanya Peale with Tanya Peale. We are here getting ready to do a 30-minute practice today. Let's get started. All right, let's get started on the mat. So before I came into practice today, like with any practice, you want to limit how much food that you actually put inside of the body. Because you don't want to get to the mat with a full belly when you're trying to do all these twists and things like that, because it's not going to feel good, right? You don't want to have something uncomfortable come up when you're trying to practice, right? So anyway, so something to think about maybe next time, or maybe just take it a little bit lighter today if you happen to come to the mat with something inside the belly. All right. So we're just going to start at the top of the mat. Let me scoot back a little bit more. Okay. So just start to move inside. Just take a note of the body from the crown of the head down to the toes. How you feel today. I feel like my mat's crooked. That's one thing. Let me get further away. Sorry about that. A little discombobulated today. So what you find at the top of the mat, feet together, maybe spread out the toes. Pull the belly in, feel the spine tall, shoulders back and down. And we'll simply take the hands to the heart. Nice breath in and out the nose. We'll go again, big breath. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down, find toes, or maybe the shins, whatever works today. Right leg back and down, inhale. Left leg back, dog pose, exhale. Classical sun salutes, inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Just take a breathe. It would probably take about 3 breaths. Ready to move, right leg forward, left knee down, inhale. Left leg forward, fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Namaste. Just trying to shake it out. I feel things within my mind and my body starting to show up right now. Going back to center, inhale, reach up, lean back. Exhale, fold. Right leg back and down, inhale. Left leg back, dog pose, exhale. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, send this way. Remember, 3 breaths. Left leg forward, fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Namaste. Starting to feel my body soften. That was just the second one. We go again, inhale, reach up, lean back. And exhale, fold. Right leg back and down, inhale. Left leg back, dog pose, exhale. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, and chin, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back, breathe. Remember, 3 breaths. Left knee down, inhale. Left leg forward, fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale, reach. Namaste. One more. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Exhale, fold. Right leg back and down, inhale. Left leg back, dog pose, exhale. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, and chin, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back. Breathe. Getting ready to move. Right leg forward, left knee down, inhale. Left leg forward, fold, exhale. Reaching up, inhale up, lean back. Namaste. Space in between the feet, hip width distance, parallel feet. Take breath. Fold forward, peace fingers wrap around the big toes. Flat back into lift. Elbows out, bellies in, chin to chest fold. Remember, we'll take about 3 breaths each movement. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, release the big toes. Or let the toes point out. Right toes right, left toes left. Reverse the palms. Yeah. And step on your hands if you can. If you can't step on the hands, don't worry about it. Just move it to the second pose. We're going to move it to Malasana pose here. So we bend the knees and let the hips drop down. So just take the leg portion. Don't worry about the hands. So we sit here, tall spine. And then the arms here pulls my hips closer to the earth. So I feel a little bit more hip space here. Over just 3 breaths. Lengthen the legs, flat back inhale. Release the hands, close the door. Means the feet come together. Move into fold and let the hands draw behind the back, palms together. Interlace the fingers, extend out the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, chin into the chest. Relax the neck here. Hands down to the earth, flat back inhale. Exhale, right leg. Step back. Move into full lunge. Pull the belly in, release. Find balance, interlace the fingers. Take this up and back, little lean back. Try to lengthen the leg line, right? the torso leaning back, more stretch, so as hip flexor group. Lengthen. Hands on the inside of the front leg. So from here, I'm actually going to drop this down. So I'm just going to slide my shoulder on the inside of the leg. So I'll get a little bit of winging of the knee moving off to the side, but that's it. I'm trying to stay close. So from here, we'll let the back knee drop down to the earth and just simply bend my tail at the toe. Check in with my hip on the left side. So release, right leg all the way down. Come up to the hands, come back a little bit. See if I can get my left shoulder underneath the leg. So again, this is an optional place to move this into here. Trying to move the leg on the shoulder. And you get to simply add a little bit of forward and back. If you don't have, of course, this move, you can stay down on the elbows. No big deal. If you want to see what it feels like to lengthen the tail in the back, find a pause or a still moment, curl the toes and just pick up. See what it feels like. Releasing the back knee down, come up to the hands, inhale, and we'll shift over to the right leg. So the right knee is down on the earth, left leg is long. Hands on the earth, take breath. Exhale, drop down to elbows. This is an option. Drop down to chin. Another option. You can extend the arms forward and melt the heart down. Inhale to come up to the hands. We'll take some twisting here. So what I want you to think of is two axes. I don't even know this word. Two axes. Anyway, your spine and your waistline. Think of that as a T. Yeah. So the twist is going to happen about the waistline and the spine. So we are needing to get our hands, shoulders in line with our spine. So we'll take the resisted side twist first. So the left hand underneath the heart in line with the spine. So when I press down into the earth, I'm just spinning in a straight line around my spine, right? Extending right arm up. So the resistance comes from the leg off to the side. So from here, right arm reaching up, I can thread underneath. Reach from my right foot, drop the shoulder down, head down. And then I have another free arm here, the left one. Just simply move behind the back, catch the inner thigh. So I get a nice twist here. I can move my thigh away and lengthen out my left side just by giving a little push like I'm doing here. Actually, I had a little spinal adjustment when I did that. Start to unravel, come back to center. All right, so just check in. How did that feel? Not too bad. Okay. So we'll take the other side twist. So the other side we have more room, right? Because we're going away from the resisted, like being off to the side. But again, we start with getting in line with our spine. So right hand in line with the spine, we press down into the earth, right? Trying to make a straight line. So there's a straight line, but I have more room to go. So I'm just going to keep twisting, opening. Keep the left leg long and try to keep your left side body long. Then from there, behind the back, catch. See if I can look over, left shoulder, twist of the neck, and be gentle. Hands back down to the earth. So from here, hips back to the right foot. So I'm going to sit back. Left side, I'm just going to have a little extra rotation here. Knee points up, toes are up. Here's a nice fold. Take breath. You can fold forward, in the middle, or on the leg. Okay? I'm going to choose the middle first, and then probably a little bit of the leg, the long leg. Take breath, fold down. So you keep awareness of what your left leg is doing. It should stay exactly still. The pelvis and the spine and the torso move forward, but nothing else. Inhale, pick up the chest. You can stay exactly where you are, or maybe find the long leg. Fold here. One hand, two hands. You choose. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, pull left leg in. So I'm sitting on my feet in a modified hero's pose. So from here, I'm going to take something with my shoulders just to get a release there since I'm here. So first one, we'll check in with both arms behind the back. So I'm going to take palm, right, open up elbows. Just check in. So if you have the ability to move into prayer hands, here's your chance. Take your prayer hands. See how high up you can get your hands, palms together. So we check in with our wrist, our forearms, shoulders, of course. I'm not going to leave my hand, fingers reach back and catch. So if this is a very challenging pose for you, you can move towards taking another twist. Elbow outside, so just going for a twist. So I can push my leg towards the center line while I'm opening up my chest the opposite direction. So here I'm moving my knee to the left and my chest open to the right. About my spine, right? About my waistline. Palm to palm. So you can stay here. If you have bind, you can move into bind. Nice adjustment there. Hands to the earth. Lengthen the leg, inhale. To the side, exhale. A little bit of strength for the hips here. So you can stay with fingertips or drop down to palms. Maybe you want to move into opposite balance. Take right arm to the side. Strong core, strong hips. And from here, release the right hand down, left leg with some space. Right toes point to the back of the mat. Remember, the front of the mat is here. Walk over, moving into reverse triangle. So we make our way up with a little bit of lean back, two straight legs, inhale, reach. We go in for the pose. Exhale, peace fingers, trying to wrap the big toe. Tucking the tailbone under a little, eyes up at the top hand, belly's in. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we're stepping to the back of the mat. Take breath here. And fold. Shoulder opener, hands behind the back, palms together. Interlace open, chin to chest. Releasing the hands down to the earth. Inhale, lift the chest. Left leg steps back for the full lunge. So we're moving into the other side. Strong legs, belly in. Remember, it's the leg line. So we're trying to stretch out the leg, hip flexor group. So strong legs, belly in, interlace. We push up, a little bit of a back bend. That adds more to the leg line, right? More stretch. Hands inside. Front leg. So I'm not going to adjust anything. I'm just going to drop down. Now, elbows. So the knee is going to wing off to the side because it has to make room for my torso. But now the foot, everything. So a little bit of stretch from the back leg, knee down. Just let the tail point up, toes up. So again, checking in with leg on the shoulder. Let's see how that goes. Release the leg in the back up to the hands. Inhale. It's going to draw underneath the leg. Just checking in. So if you want to see what it feels like to tuck the toes in the back fender, go right ahead. See if you like it. And we release. We come up to the hands, inhale. We start turning left. The right leg is long now. Toes pointing towards you. On the knee. Take breath. Drop down to elbow. And the melting heart. Reach the arms forward. Come up to the hands, inhale. Right hand underneath the heart. So from here, press into the earth, extend. So same thing, we have a twist, spine, waistline. Resist it because the leg is off to the side. Reaching all the way up. Behind the back, catch the inner thigh. Over left shoulder. And it'll extend up. So from here, I have more room to grow, so I can keep reaching, keep twisting. Oh, I forgot one. I didn't take it down. Well, it's okay. Behind the back, catch the inner thigh, keep twisting here. And right with the arm up, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Okay. So I'm going to take a pause for a second. I lost a feed on one side. I'm going to stop it. Rotation of our right leg, knee up, toes up. So now we have 3 places we can fold. Fold forward. In the center of the 2 legs or on the leg. I'm going to start in the center and then move to the straight leg. So turn your hips, take breath, and fold. But again, you choose. Mindful of your right leg. Inhale, pick up the chest, holding on top of the straight leg. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we pull the right leg and we take sit. So again, sitting in a modified hero's pose. We're going to do the same we did before. One hand on top of the other, but this time we lead with the left hand first. So left hand behind the back first, right hand on top. Arms are both facing behind me. This one hand is inside of the other. Shoulders back. So second time here. Feels pretty good. So for Gomukh Asana, this time cow face arms, leaving the right arm here, palm facing behind me, and the left arm is going to reach up. So again, remember this one has a variety. You can just simply bend the arm, just stay with the stretch there, use and release. Releasing the left leg as well, taking twists. So it's a variation of Vinyasa F, right? For the full pose, the leg is off to the side, but I'm going to stay knee to center. So I'm pushing the knee to my right as I open to the left. Palm to palm. If you have bind, take bind. Unravel, we come back to center. So here's your standing split. We're going to stand up on the left leg, deep fold on the left leg while the right leg is reaching up in the air. We do our best. Inhale, extend up. Right leg bending, stack hips. So from here we move into strength, leg to the side. Directly to the side of the hip. Maybe the hands come flat or you stay on the fingertips. If you want to move it to back, release the left arm down, right leg down. So again, we're back to our wide legs. We turn the left toes towards the top of the mat. We move into reverse triangle. When we come up, it's a little lean back. Two straight legs. Inhale up, lean back. Take the pose. Peace fingers off the big toe in the front or anywhere, it's all good. Yes, I need to stretch a little bit more. Feels good. Inhale, we come up. On the exhale, we spiral the front foot, step into the top of the mat again. Lift the chest, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Reaching up, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. So we come down to sitting. So we went 30 minutes today, a little bit longer, some disruption there. I tried 2 beads. Hey, all you can do is try. So one leg in front of the other. Just taking a little meditation here, just winding it down. So we just check in with how we feel. Shoulders feel good, hips feel good, body feels good. So it's been nice taking all these practices with you. It has allowed me to reconnect back to my yoga practice. I kind of stepped away. My mind wasn't right. Had baby, went through a little bit of depression, life changes. You know how it is, you know how it is. If you don't, sometimes it works out that way. It's a very good opportunity to give back. Give back to yourself and give back to others, to you. So I'm hoping that you and many of my fellow teachers who have come, either maybe just finding a practice of yoga since you are at home a little bit more right now, or maybe thinking about your health a little bit more. It's not only just about yoga, it's how you take care of yourself. Everything from the mind, the body, the food, the rest, all these things. It's a whole package. Whole package. It's all connected, right? And as you can tell now, we're all connected. We're all going through the same thing, but a little differently, right? Because we all have our own lives that we have and different people within our lives. But with some of the good things from being online is that we have this opportunity to give in hopes that maybe something that we do does help. So if anything, I hope maybe some of you have considered your health, and maybe now it's a time of aha, right? Being aware of the things that are going on in the world, that we need to take better care of ourselves. Everything. Food, nutrition, to exercise. Again, it's not only about the yoga, we also need to keep the body strong, right? All these things are important because we are not just about what's happening right now. We are about our entire lifespan. And we have aging that is either happening now or slowly coming into the fray. And to support the quality of our life, mentally, physically, everything, we have to consider that, right? It's not just a now moment, it's an all moment. So we need to bring more awareness to the food we're putting inside of our body, to the exercise that we're doing for ourselves, to our minds. Do we leave the house every day with our emotional mind on our sleeve, right? Telling us to be fearful, or telling us to be judging, or even telling us not to like ourselves, right? Or are you more able to manage your mind, to move more towards logic, being able to see things for how they truly are, without the cloud of emotions, right? To change your perceptions and to make poor decisions. We move from our emotions. So it's just something to think about. And again, it all goes together. Yoga, weights, nutrition, meditation, all this, right? Giving time to yourself. Be role models for your family, for your children, for your neighbors, for your coworkers, right? We all need to take care of ourselves, right? We need to take care of each other. And if you can help anyone in your world be a little bit better than they are today, fantastic. Why not? Why not? So hopefully, makes you think about things. Maybe spark change in someone's life today. Why not now? And nothing else to do with your time, right? So anyway, we'll be doing more practices online. To remind you, I'm also a trainer. So I also have many years of all of this under my belt, to move with. So I know eventually we'll start doing some fitness things as well online. And hopefully that will serve you for those who need a little bit more strength practice in your life, right? So anyway, until next time, I thank you so much for your time. Hopefully something I'm doing here helps. Until next time, Namaste. Till next time.